Hey everyone, this is Jane with Barlow Herbal, and in this video I'm going to share with you some of my newfound love for the turkey tail mushroom. Now this is something that I have seen a lot of during the years as I've been hiking through the mountains of Utah and almost anywhere in the world where I have hiked, because turkey tail mushrooms grow on dead and decaying trees, and even trees that have a lot of moss on them, that even if they're upright, in almost every place in the world. It's a very, very common mushroom. And there are so many health benefits. Now, turkey tail mushrooms have been used for centuries in the Japanese culture and in the Chinese culture. And in the Western world, we've just recently, in the last 40 to 50 years, turning our attention on many, many studies. There's over 300 studies that point to all of the medicinal benefits and the properties of the amazing turkey tail mushroom. And there's even been human trials on using this mushroom. So I've got some notes here. I just want to give you some information that I've kind of gathered together, mostly because what we've done, and this is something I've been using in my own supplement routine for the last couple of years, but we've recently brought this into our line along with a couple of other mushrooms. So the turkey tail mushroom has many, many medicinal benefits that have been heavily scientifically researched. So you could even do some research on your own and find tons of stuff on the benefits of turkey tail. Now you can go almost anywhere in the world on a hike, and if you know how to identify it, which is actually fairly easy, then you can wildcraft turkey tail mushroom yourself. And then, of course, there's a preparation method that's going to make it more medicinally highly beneficial for you, and because it's a very difficult mushroom to eat, because it's fibrous, it's woodsy, it's kind of a tough mushroom, even though it's a thin mushroom. So basically, some of the benefits of the turkey tail mushroom that I love is that it fights fatigue, so it gives you energy. In fact, one of the mushrooms that I've actually been using for almost 10 years and is really well known for fighting fatigue and improving exercise performance is cordyceps. And cordyceps mushrooms is just one of those mushrooms that's just been well known for exercise endurance. But turkey tail also contains some of those same benefits. But what's nice is if someone just has chronic fatigue, it's just modern fatigue, adding turkey tail mushrooms to your daily supplement routine is one of those things that can make a big difference. I also love that it supports the immune system. And this is something that it's been studied for in the treatment of many different types of cancers. So people have been using it while they go through traditional treatments like chemotherapy and radiation. And if someone chooses to go the natural route, using just natural remedies and herbal remedies and food and lifestyle, turkey tail is one of those supplements that is an amazing addition to the routine when there's issues with cancer. It's also well known for swiping away pathogens, different pathogens in the body. It helps the body. This is one of the things that's been studied for in cancer, and especially if someone's doing some of the traditional treatments, it helps detoxify the body from some of these really, really intense effects of chemotherapy and radiation. It's so supportive. Now, it's also been shown in its ability to support gut health and improve your microbiome. It's got some beautiful anti-inflammatory properties as well. So the turkey tail is the common name for a relatively common mushroom. It's also known as a bracket fungus that grows on dead or decaying trees or logs and has pores on the underside rather than gills. So gills are like the gills you see underneath a mushroom, underneath the cap or the fruiting body of the mushroom. And a turkey tail mushroom, just like the reishi, has pores. And that is how the mushroom spreads, and it pushes out the pores or the spores through the pores in it, and it will land on other logs and other trees, and that's how it spreads around. So It has a rather unique rings that grow around the top. Now these rings can be all different colors, like blue, purple, orange, brown, cream colored, and it literally looks like the tail of a turkey. And so it can be very easy to identify. So if you find a mushroom that looks similar on the top, but then when you look on the underneath of it, if it has gills, then it is not a turkey tail mushroom. So it also is fuzzy on the top, which is a very distinct feature, and it sometimes grows in clusters or what they call bouquets, which is very cool, and will often grow as a shelf. In fact, I saw this really cool tree that was still standing, but it was covered in tons of moss. This was a couple years ago on one of my hikes, and literally this tree was covered in turkey tail mushrooms from the base of it as far up as I could reach, and they looked like shelves all the way along the turkey, or the trunk of this tree, and it was all the way around. It was so beautiful, and I actually harvested a few. And if you just carefully pull it off, I do keep a pocket knife in my backpack, and because you don't want to disturb the trunk of the tree or where it's actually growing, and you can easily pull off a turkey tail mushroom and basically harvest it. So this is one of those beautiful, beautiful mushrooms that's prolific. It grows everywhere. So the thing to do if you would like to learn how to identify it and wildcraft it, is to really go out with someone who knows what they're doing. Or if you decide to pull a couple off of where you are, and then maybe show them to someone or do some research to see if this is really what you've got. So turkey tail is very common and easy to find. It grows on over 70 different types of hardwood trees in the U.S. alone. So it literally grows everywhere in the world. So it's what I like to call a medicinal powerhouse. In fact, there's someone, I can't remember where I heard this, but someone actually called it the holy grail of mushrooms, because it has got so many amazing benefits, health benefits that help humans. So what it has are polysaccharides, polyphenols, steroids, and most important, and by far the most well-known, are the beta-glucans. These are water-soluble polysaccharides that give the mushrooms their immune-supportive benefits, which is awesome. Now, beta-glucans themselves don't actually fight disease. I found this really interesting. This is something I didn't know that I researched. So instead, they support and modulate the immune system and put your body in a better situation to fight back against anything that is trying to take it down. So I think this is where some of these studies with cancer are really showing some amazing potential and in coming to fruition. So let me read that again. Beta-glucans themselves don't actually fight disease. Instead, they support and modulate the immune system and put your body in a better situation to fight back against anything that is trying to take it down. It's a bit of a complex process, but it's like taking your immune system to the gym on a regular basis. Now, I heard this on one of I can't remember which video it was I was watching, but I heard this, which was such a good analogy. So it's taking turkey tail mushrooms is like taking your immune system to the gym and helping it become stronger. Every time you break down muscle fiber in the gym, it gives it the opportunity to grow and get stronger. So the best way to use it is to collect it yourself, or to actually get an organic extract of turkey tail. Now, if you're going to do it yourself, you can make it into a decoction. A decoction is like a tea, but sometimes it can just take simply longer. And what you do, because if you were to try to chew on a turkey tail mushroom, it is tough, it's fibrous, it's very woody, and it's actually a really difficult mushroom just to eat the way it is. So what you want are all of those polysaccharides, polyphenols, all the beta-glucans that are in the mushroom. So to make an extract of it, or make it into tincture form and then even into a powder form after you extract all the properties is the best way to get all of the benefits of a turkey tail mushroom. Now we just added turkey tail in capsule form. This is an organic extract that's in powder form and in capsules, and we use organic veggie caps. The capsules we use are tapioca, so they're easy to go into your stomach. The veggie cap dissolves, and then you get all the benefits of the turkey tail mushroom or whatever it is that you're taking in capsule form, something that's actually good for you as well. So to me, this is something that you can easily add to your daily supplement routine. Like I said, I've actually been using this for the last couple of years, and I don't actually take it every day, but I muscle test like I do with almost all of my supplements. I will test, do I need it? And my easiest way to muscle test is by simply holding the product, and sometimes I'll just even touch. I'm so tuned into the way my body asks for supplements that I can literally look at this. I have this counter, this corner in my kitchen next to my teapot, and I have all the supplements that I normally would take and consider taking during the day, and I can touch the top of a lid, and if I feel a little bit of a spark, so if I feel an energy, then I know that that is something I need to take that day. And it literally takes me a second for each supplement. I can touch it. If I need it, I take a couple out, and I have a little system where I have all my supplements for the day, and then throughout the day, I will take them. So tune into that. And also, if you're a person who's maybe a little bit more analytical, a little bit more scientifically based, what I would suggest is start doing some deep research on all the amazing benefits of a turkey tail mushroom. These are God's gift to humanity. And if you think about the deep mycelium and the fungus that lives underneath, and the connection of everything that's underneath the soil, and how this comes up in the form of different funguses and mushrooms that are so protective and beneficial for us as human beings. And what I love about the place where we're going right now is collectively we are moving toward taking care of ourselves on a much more natural, holistic, connected and respectful to Mother Earth than we ever have as far as modern humanity. Now, we all know that there are many, many indigenous people that have been connected to Mother Earth using her plant medicines, and the way that they wildcraft and harvest all of these gifts, it's with respect and sustainability. And I see more and more people that are realizing this deep connection to Mother Earth and our own health, because we are part of that. So none of this information is meant to be medical advice. This is just my own opinion based on my own experience, my own research. I would highly recommend that you dig a little deeper into the beautiful, beautiful medicinal qualities and benefits of the amazing turkey tail. So if you are a person who loves turkey tail, or maybe you could even drop me a comment about something you know that I left out, because like I said, this is not my area of expertise, but this is a deep love that I am really starting to develop for medicinal mushrooms. So thanks so much for watching, you guys. Have a beautiful day, and we'll talk to you soon.